What's up, guys? I'm Isaac at Tobacco Road Harley-Davidson here in Raleigh, North Carolina, with your pre-owned bike of the week, a 2018 Softail Low Rider. Now, this was the first year that the Low Rider was put onto that new Milwaukee 8 Softail platform. It was the first year, so it doesn't quite have all the fun features of the Low Rider S, such as the dual front brakes on the front and the 114, and then today with the 117, but it still has all the iconic classic features of the Low Rider. And this one in particular, in this nice chrome finish with this brilliant electric blue all over, really makes this bike stand out. This bike has right at 14,000 miles, so the bike's been kept plenty warm for its next rider. Overall, this bike is pretty stock through and through. You've got these pretty straight drag bars up front with maybe a little bit taller risers, and then you do have these Avon grips here. But other than that, this bike is pretty stock. You're running the stock exhaust, stock intake, stock headlight. It does have Dunlop tires, and I'm excited to see how those tires perform on this Milwaukee 8. This bike should be a ton of fun to ride, so let's go ahead and show it off. Alright, what's up, guys? So today we have the 2018 Softail Low Rider. So, super fun bike, at least that's what we're going to go find out. 107 Milwaukee 8. Awesome, tons of fun. Stock exhaust, does have Dunlop tires, those will be fun. Yeah, other than that, it should be pretty sweet mid controls, those are fun. Does have an upgraded horn, I did forget about that to mention, as well as the upgraded, where is it? The grips, the Avon grips. So, let's see, so changed, maybe not upgraded. So we're going to start this thing up for you right quick. Go ahead and pop this whole girl in neutral. Oh yeah, so nothing super crazy in sound wise. Looks like we'll hit the 14,000 mile mark on our trip here, so should be good. Go ahead and cycle through that for you. So you have your miles on the bike, your trip A, your trip B, your fuel range, as well as a clock. So lots of fun stuff there. There's your little fuel gauge there, and then here's your digital RPM gauge. So big fan of that. I ride a 18 Sport Glide myself, so I'm familiar with the Softail platform, the Milwaukee 8 Softail platform with the 107, but I've always kind of wanted to know how they feel with with the mid controls, and also I've always kind of envied how this gauge is. I've always liked the analog tachometer, so really just kind of want to see how that feels as well. And these grips seem like they'll be pretty nice, as well as these Dunlop tires, so should be plenty of fun. And let's go ahead and get this thing on the road and try it out. All right, so I'm gonna throw a leg over this thing. Oh yeah, should be good here. Let's go send it, get my sweaty shirt up a little bit so I can actually move my arms. Alrighty, let's see here. Alrighty. So I can tell you right out the gate that I do feel very perched up here. Oh, hello, old girl. I do feel pretty perched. So with my feet right there and these drag bars, kind of got my legs right up underneath me. Not quite knees on my chest, but knees are very high up there. So, and then kind of lean forward a little bit. So I feels like I'm meant to be riding this bike very aggressively, that's for sure. So it already felt it, that good little bit of power there. Let's see. It is a 6-speed transmission. Oh yeah. This thing's quick. This thing is quick and fun. Wow. Let's see what that rear suspension's feeling like here. It feels pretty good. I don't believe it's upgraded rear suspension. I'll have to pull the seat off to double check on that. Feels nice and smooth. It is adjustable. You can adjust the preload on it. So if that's something you were interested in doing, you can. So if you want to do that, you certainly could. You just have to pull the seat off and use a little tool. Yeah, feels pretty set. Feels set pretty good here. Alrighty. Let me get that mirror right a little bit. There we go. So, oh yeah. I love the Milwaukee Softails so much. Like, to me, they're just kind of like the perfect bikes. They're smooth and heavy enough that you can whip them around pretty well. But they're also let me back up. They're smooth and heavy enough that you can tour with them really well. And they're small, light, fast enough that around Raleigh, oh yeah. So we're gonna take them through their paces and show you kind of like what some everyday riding would look like on this bike. So let's say you're leaving work and you gotta go hop on the interstate right quick. So make sure that's good. Oh wow. Well. Yeah, that feels pretty good. That feels pretty quick. I gotta give it to it there. Wow. Let this van through. Yeah, this bike party's pretty hard. So I can see we're just chilling in 6th gear right now. So, alright, so at high speeds, how does it feel? It feels fantastic. It feels really good. Yeah, it's nice and smooth, nice and stable. We kind of dropped down to 65 because the van here, we love a good van, but on 65. It's smoked by a car. Yeah, going slow now. But yeah, so speeds, how's it feel? Feels good. I think some taller bars to really kind of stand me up a little bit would be amazing on this bike. That would be so much fun. The bike just feels really good. The mid controls, I'm kind of falling in love with those a little bit, not gonna lie. I'm really starting to enjoy those. Maybe throw some sort of highway bar up on the front. Go stretch your legs out a little bit later, but how this bike's set up right now is made to party, honestly, because you're in it. You can't set up a bike to be in it like that and not expect anyone to get in it. But yeah, that's pretty nice right there. Not gonna lie. Let's see, what are we seeing so far? Noticing so far, feels good. I like the and honestly that exhaust sounds pretty, it's quiet, but I mean, it's got a good sound when you're coming on it pretty well. There is a little bit of extra room on these cables, so if you did want to go ahead, and it looks like taller bars were on this at one point. So if you want to go to taller bars on this, put some bigger risers, bring it on up right at shoulder height, so go ahead and stand you up. You can do that very well. This bike is set up for it. So I do like the stock mid controls on these. I feel like it's a pretty good spot. It's not like some of the more advanced mid controls that really bring your knees up, but it feels good right there. Especially taller, get open on up on it. Yeah, that'd be fun. I'm liking it. This feels good. Talking about liking vans, I really like an old XJ like that. Oh, that's nice. Oh no, moving hay, stuck on the bridge. That is not a fun day up there, my guy. But obviously, I don't have to tell him that. He knows. So, we're doing this video a little bit later, a later portion than we typically would. Just figured it might be fun to change things up a little bit. See how she does in traffic, you know. Wow, don't even have to put your feet down hardly. Feels good, feels good. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this bike a lot. Let's see. Throw it up on try-on road here. Wow, that's just kind of effortless. That's a really good pull on this bike. Wow. Yeah, just kind of give it a quick little jolt. She's on it. Now I will say, so that tachometer is nice, but in this riding position, it's not very useful right here. I see now why on the Low Rider S, on the new ones for this year, they moved that tachometer right here. Love that look or hate it, let us know. Interested to see people's thoughts on that, especially from some Low Rider riders. Because here, especially lean forward like I am here, I really have to look down, and to see that, I've got to kind of obstruct my entire vision. Braking feels pretty good. Yeah, if I want to know what that RPM is, I've got to really kind of completely pull my head off the road. I mean, just to see that, I've got to really drop that head to see it. Let's do a nice slower roll through here. People are enjoying the park. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is nice. Nice easy cruise. Let's see, you can check out this nice gorgeous scenery here. Oh yeah, beautiful lake day. Smells pretty loud. Yeah, so now you've seen how it does there. Let's see how it does on these little twisties if this car doesn't pull out in front of us. So, alrighty, pretty good, pretty good. I feel like I've got plenty of good clearance there. I feel like I've got to really get on to scrape these pegs. Wow, lots of room. Yeah, the way this one's set up, I just kind of feel in it pretty well. And the gauge setup here really makes the bike seem taller than some of the other ones. I don't know, I assume the tank height and all that's the same, but just this little bit here really makes the bike seem a little bit taller, a little bit more intimidating of a look, if you ask me. So, yeah. Go ahead and flash our turn signal and brake lights to the guys. They don't come running up behind us here. Enjoying it. Stock seat on these. It has a stock seat, but there's nothing really wrong with that seat. Unless you're the passenger. If you're the passenger, you're probably going to want another seat. But, hey, this ain't bad at all right here. Oh, where are we going today, folks? Alrighty. Yeah, you can kind of open this bike up quite a bit. I mean, and you can really lean into it. Yeah, you can do fun stuff with this guy. So, oh yeah. I'm trying to decide how I like these bars. Hadn't decided yet. Brakes feel good. You can stand up pretty well. Oh yeah, feels good. I like it. Aw. Young mother strolling with the baby. So, nice little scenic walk out in Raleigh here. So yeah, Gorman Street, lots of fun. Let's see. What are we thinking about this bike? It is a 5-gallon tank. This bike is a clean slate. This bike is a clean slate of a bike. So, some of the coolest motorcycle builds right now are happening on the Low Rider platform. A lot of the performance Softail builds, they're happening on these bikes right here. This is where they're happening, and a nice new apartment complex, looking good. They're happening on these bikes. People love these low riders. I'm loving them. I see why. So this bike is a clean slate. If you, obviously a lot of people like the 114s, but the 107's party hard. Don't discount them quite yet. I would not be quick to discount these bikes. 107s are hard to beat, but yeah, there's a ton of stuff you can do with these bikes. You know, do a bit of motor work to them, lift them up a little bit. You know, get that seating position right. Put a good little seat on. It already has bright LED lights on the front, or on the headlight. The nice the Harley-Davidson little halo lights for the front turn signals. I love how those look. Big fan of those guys. Let's see here. I'd rather not get hit by a scooter today. Oh no, I'm not getting behind the scooter. Alrighty. We'll grass past the scooter, if we must. Alrighty, so welcome to this week's episode of Tobacco Road Harley-Davidson's Drag Racing, where we take on one scooter versus one 107 Milwaukee 8. Maybe you'll see this bike and be like, man, like, you know how much cooler and faster a Harley-Davidson would be? He's getting it though. He's getting almost 40 miles an hour. Man's picked up some speed here. Oh man, we're about to go downhill too. Honestly, if you're living right here around campus, getting a simple motorcycle, go ride around, get to class and stuff, that's the way to do it. They offer super cheap parking for motorcycles as well, especially compared to cars. $40 a year versus like $300 a semester. Oh yeah. But yeah, let's see. But yeah, clean slates. These bikes are perfect for everything. 5-gallon tanks. So the only next step up from this is a 6-gallon tank on a touring bike. So, you know, the 200 miles versus 250 miles. Right. And we're back on the road. Doing pretty well for ourselves here. So, I got a chance to route up one of these videos here soon. Go ahead and show you guys some fun bits. Conversations about possibly doing a little bit of a moto vlog sort of thing. So just probably be a personal bike, but just take the personal bike out and go ride somewhere and show you guys some fun scenery around Raleigh, fun places to ride to, fun routes to take, that sort of thing. So let us know if you've got any thoughts about doing something like that, or if you've got any places you'd like to see us go, routes you'd like to see us take. We can certainly do that. So yeah, this bike's pretty nimble for the most part. I mean, I can't argue with it. I do like the new headlights on the Milwaukee 8 Softails with the nice LED rings on them. I think that looks really good. It's a good look for it. So let's see what our downhill braking is like. Oh yeah. Plenty good. I'd rather not catch the front end of a Tesla here. Oh yeah, nice little hill climbing action for us. No complaints there. Doing well, doing well. Two Teslas, a black one and a white one. I don't know what. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you what they are. Oh, I see we got a cool bike up there. What is that? That is a. I don't think it's a Harley, but it is cool. It's a motorcycle. I'll give it to him. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's a Street Bob. That's a new one. At a Fastback Blue. That's a gorgeous looking motorcycle. Love that color. Very similar to our own electric blue here, honestly. The old Sprinter van. Those things are fun. Fun vans there. Unfortunately, we're doing a lot more just kind of stopped here at the highway. I guess not as big of a change in scenery as I was hoping for. Just same route, just a little bit more traffic. But the old girl's really not that hot. I'll say that. I mean, it's not as terrible of a hot day. Still sounds good, still looks good, still riding good, feels good, but there's not a terrible amount of heat I'm feeling off this thing. So it's not bad at all. It makes for a really good city driving bike too. It's not bad at all for that. So like I've been saying, the Softails are just great bikes for anything you want to do with them. And that's obviously you can kind of do whatever you want to with your bikes, but it's nice having a bike that's really set up and lets you do whatever you want to with it pretty easy. That part is nice. Okay, we're getting a little more sunshine out here now. Enjoying it. We're right on the shady side of the street today. Shady. Wow, that was rough. That was a struggle. So let's see here. About to catch our turn right there. Check out our gorgeous view of downtown Raleigh. Hard to beat that skyline right there, that is for sure. So we'll go ahead and drop it down to gear. Not trying to scrape pegs right off the turn there. And get in it. Right there. I have no idea what that logo is on the back of that car. Oh, check out our gorgeous trees. Crepe myrtles, maybe? My tree ID is a little bit slacking, so if it did handle that bump very well, I'll give it that. Gotta give it that. Let's see, so let's go ahead and throw that turn signal on. That is one thing I do like about look at these, how these rear bikes are set up. So you can run the turn signal and the brake light at the same time. So whereas on some of the other ones that just have the 2 volts on either side, if you're on the brakes, then it'll kind of turn off your turn signal, so to speak. So it'll just show that solid red. But if you are on this, then you've got that brake light, which it'll show you, and then it will got the brake light, it'll show you, and then the turn signal still flashing on either side. So just to set it up a little better. So they're going to go ahead and open up that door for us, so we can go ahead and run on inside, put this thing back on the floor, show it to you. But pretty fun bike here, fantastic. Definitely come in here at Tobacco Road Harley-Davidson and check it out.